In continuation with the previous video, we learned to find the median of continuous frequency distribution with small variations. What do I mean by saying small variations? Is that sometimes in the question, along with the given class interval, the next column is mostly it's the frequency, right? But while in the question of median, we have to be careful to check whether it is the frequency which is given or is it the cumulative frequency given. So how to identify by just looking at the second column. If it is in an ascending order, that means the entries of the frequency are in ascending order. They just keep on increasing. Then it is the cumulative frequency which is given. But if the frequency is little bit up or down, means initially it is greater numbers, then smaller, then greater. So the frequency can be small, big, small, big. That means there is no particular pattern to that. Then it is the frequency given. Now as we look in this column, so in this column, if you see, it's 14, 70, 130. So it's an increasing order. The numbers are increasing. There's no smaller, bigger, smaller, big, small, big, that kind of a situation. That means this is cumulative frequency given. So so we learn to find the frequency if the cumulative frequency is given. Now, normally when frequency is given, what we do, we keep adding the frequency to get the CF, right? Now it's just the opposite, a little bit different from the. So here the CF is given and my class interval I've written. The CF and the F first entry for the frequency and the cumulative frequency are always same. So it's 14. Okay, then you have to subtract these two. So 70 minus 14, right? That will give me a 50. Just 1 minute, please. That will give me a 56. Next is 130 minus 70. It's a 60. That means I'm subtracting these two. Then subtract these two. 216 minus 130, which is a 86. Then subtract these two. 290 minus 216. So that will give me a 74. Then subtract 352 and 290. That will give me a 62. And then 400 minus 352. That is 48. So what are we doing? We are subtracting the first and the second CF value to get the second frequency. Then second and third, you'll get the third frequency. Third and fourth, when you subtract, you get the fourth frequency. Fourth and fifth subtraction gives us the fifth frequency. Fifth and sixth subtraction will give me the sixth frequency, and sixth and seventh subtraction will give me the third. Again, you can cross check by adding. 14 is 14. 14 plus 56 is 70. 60 plus 70 is 180. 86 plus 130 is 216. 74 plus 216 is 290. 62 plus 290 is 352. And 48 plus 352 is 400. So what we are doing? We are subtracting the top and the bottom CF to get the F. Now the step is there. The last entry of the CF is N. So N by 2 will be a 400 divided by 2, which is a 200. Now which should I select as the median class? Greatest and the nearest CF to N by 2. So N by 2 is 200. So which CF is the greatest and the nearest? Yes, it's 216. So we'll take that as a median. Now let's take the other information from the table. L is 3000. Class length is 3500 minus 3000, which is equal to 500. F is the frequency of my class. CF is the cumulative frequency of the preceding class, which is 130. Right? We got all of them. Now we'll put in the formula. So what is the formula? Median equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F multiplied by H, which is equal to 3000 plus 200 minus 130 divided by 86 multiplied by 500. Right? Let's calculate that. That will give me 3000 plus. This will be a 70 divided by 86 multiplied by 500. right? That will give me a 3000 plus. This will turn out to be a 35 divided by 43 multiplied by 500, right? Which when we'll solve, we'll get 3000, sorry, plus 35 divided 35 times 500 will give me a 175. I'm going to multiply 35 and 500. So 17500 divided by 43, which is 3000 plus, what did the division give me is 406.9. So the answer is 3469. 406.9, sorry. So what are we are getting? 340.06.9. So first thing is check whether the given frequency is a CF or a frequency. So here you can easily compare this. Frequency is it's like a big number, then a small number, then big number, then a small number. Whereas CF is in ascending order. Continuously the numbers are increasing. Okay, let's take the next question as an example. Again, can you see here? It's more of what? The F is 5, 20, 50, 58, 60. So is it in ascending order? Is it in increasing order? Yes, that means what we'll call it as the CF. So we have to find the F, right? So how to do it? First entry, keep it as such. Then 50, 20 minus 5, 15, 50 minus 20, 30, 58 minus 58, 60 minus 58 is 2. Again, keep the 5 as 5, 20 minus 5, 15, 50 minus 20, 30, 58 minus 58, and 60 minus 58 is 2. One thing is you need to note the class interval. 0 to 10, the height is 10, the class length is 10. 10 to 30, the class length is 20. 30 to 60, the class length is 30. Then again, it is 20 and then 10. So there is a sequence, there is a pattern. So we will not change it, we'll keep it as such. It's the class length is differing as 10, 20, 30, then again 20, 10. So we'll not disturb it, we'll keep it as such. Now my 60 is the n. So n by 2 will be 60 by 2, which is a 30. So which is the class, median class we have to select? Nearest and the greatest frequency F. That will be the 50. So this is our what? Median class. So that means the entry is L is equals to 30. Height for this particular class, it will be 60 minus 30. The class interval is 30. Okay. The frequency is 30 again, right? And the CF is also, CF is not 30, I'm sorry. It is going to be the preceding class frequency, which is 20. Yes, it is coincident that the lower limit is 30, class length is 30, and frequency is 30, but my CF is 20. Okay, so let's go for the median. So median equals to L plus n by 2 minus F, sorry, CF divided by F multiplied by height, which is equal to 30 plus 30 minus 20 divide by 30 multiplied by 30. So this multiplication and this division will go off. So that will give me 30 plus 10, which is a 40. It was an easier one, right? Correct? Now the next type of question wherein we have to find the F and some change in the class interval where we have to create our own class interval from the given question. So as you can see here, we need to find the median. Okay. The height is given in form of less than 140, less than 145, less than 50, 150, less than 155. So the class interval is not clearly mentioned here. And also the frequency given, we have to cross check whether it is F or CF. Let's check. 4, 11, 29, 40. The numbers are continuously increasing. Therefore, it is a CF given. So we'll make a F from there. That's clear. Now how to make a class interval? Wherever you have below or less than statement, and if your entries are less than or below, then the number which is given in that particular class interval is going to be the upper limit. Okay, then how to find the class interval? The length of the class interval, you subtract the two entries. 145 minus 140 is going to be 5. The difference is 5. So the class interval will be See, 140, 145, 150, 155, they are going to be the upper limit. So first we'll put that 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 165. We are getting that from the question itself because it's saying less than. So the lower limit has to be smaller than this. Now, how to figure out? Now, this upper limit is going to be the lower limit of the second class. Same with this upper limit is going to be the lower limit of the third class. Then this will be the lower limit of the fourth class. Then fifth class will be having lower limit as 155 and the lower limit of the last class is 160. But what about the lower limit of the first class? So what you do is you subtract the class maximum and minimum, that is lower limit and upper limit for any class, and you find out the class length. The class length is 5. So accordingly you put 135. Clear? Now we'll find our F. 11. 4. 11 minus 4, 7. 29 minus 11 is 18. 40 minus 29 is 11. 46 minus 40, 6. 51 minus 46, 5. Right? Now this is our n. So n by 2 is 51 by 2, which is 25.5. So which class will be selecting? Yes, this class will be our median class. Right? So L is 145. F is 18. H is 5. And CF is 11. Right? So let's go for the formula. Median equals to L plus n by 2 minus CF upon F multiplied by H. Sorry. Which is equal to 145 plus 25.5 minus 11 divided by 18 multiplied by H is 5. Right? Okay, I'll go to the right side. Okay. That will give me a 145 plus 25.5, take away 11, subtract 11 will give me a 14.5 divide by 18 multiplied by 5. First I'm multiplying 14.5, mistake, 14.5, not 145, sorry, 14.5 with 5. When I multiply, I'll get 72.5, okay, divide by 8. When I divide by 8, I'm going to get that as 4.03, which will give me, it's a recurring decimal, but I'm rounding off to 4.3. So it gives me 149.03. Clear? Same way, next question. First, let's check the frequency. Are they small, big, or are they increasing? They are continuously increasing. So CF is given. Now, below means the same rule, less than. So less than. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. These are the upper limit of my class interval. What is the class length here? Take any subtraction, 60 minus 55 or 50 minus 58 is going to be 5. So we are going to write that. So what is my upper limit? 20. Sorry. Upper limit is going to be 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60, which we are going to copy directly from the question. Now, what is the class length? Before that, the upper limit of the previous class is going to be the lower limit of the next class. So, you just put that. Right? The upper limit of the previous class or the preceding class is going to be the lower limit of the next class. So, just carry it to the next class. For the first class, you decide the class interval, it is 5, so accordingly you put the number. Now let's make the F2. 6 minus 2, 4. 24 minus 6, 18. 45 minus 24, 21. 78 minus 40 is 5 is 33. 89 minus 78, 11. Then you get 3, 6, 2. This is your n. I'm leaving this question here for you to solve it further. You'll find your n by 2. The class the median class should be 78. Okay, because 100 divided by 2 is 50. Right? And then you find the median by applying the formula. I've taken some extra questions for you to solve where I've